So, just about to book the next show, and apparently Alex Shelley lacks too much quality to be a successful figurehead. So let's see who we can have. But yeah, overshadowed, 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 overshadowed. So who else do you have who can be a figurehead in this company? I don't think that we can have a figurehead. So let's just leave it at that, and maybe we'll get one in the future, but I don't know. So yeah, let's go ahead and book the show. Oh, need to reposition myself. So we have the show booked now, so let's go ahead and run it. So we start off with Drew Galloway taking on Adam Page. Now this allows us to have Adam Page's losing streak, and Drew Galloway goes on with his winning streak, and it just helps consider it and just do it nice quickly and get it over and done with. Adam Page gets beat, of course, and Drew Galloway wins, of course. Just before the 8th minute by pinfall, Drew Galloway in ring performance of 68-46 for Adam Page. No luck improvements, unfortunately. Lufisto comes out to the ring to sort of address the whole thing which happened with her at the pay-per-view, where she was disqualified from the match. Beth Phoenix just attacks her, doesn't even address her or anything, but we are going to book this in as a match now, since she can, since she attacked her, and seems appropriate to make this a match. So Beth Phoenix, the Fisto rematch for the ROH Women's Championship. And our next segment then is a rematch with War Machine and the Young Bucks in a 63-minute match, as once again War Machine defeat the Young Bucks in 9 minutes and 11 seconds when Hansen defeats Nick Jackson by submission. The match got hot at 63 minutes, as I mentioned. Nick and Matt Jackson, brilliant chemistry together as a team. 91 in performance by Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson 98. 63 for Hansen, and Raymond Rowe has an in-ring performance of 61. So I was thinking about splitting up the Young Bucks, and I don't think I'll split up the Young Bucks, but what I'm going to do is they're going to be leaving the Blacklist, and so that match is over. And the way that this is going to happen is, I think I want to do it in the Fallout show of our next pay-per-view, which is of course 2 shows time. In 2 shows time, sorry. So this here is an angle where Mark Briscoe is in the ring, and he's talking about how amazing he was in his last match whenever he defended his title in a fatal 4-way, and talking about how he's the best and all this, and says if anybody wants to come out here and challenge me for this title, do so now. And then that's when Kenny King comes out and is like, you know what, I'm going to take you up on that offer. Let's do this. All-Star Extravaganza, you and me for the ROH World Television title. So it's going to be a one-on-one match. Kenny King, Mark Briscoe. There we go. It's booked. No going back. And then we have a match between Bobby Roode, since we shit. I wanted to do a segment with him and James Storm. It doesn't really matter though, because we've already established that they're going to be getting a rematch, so who cares really, because with the Motorcycle Machine Guns, the Motorcycle Machine Guns will get a rematch, so it doesn't really matter about doing an extra segment in there. That's just extra money that we don't need to spend right now. So Bobby Roode goes up against Frankie Kazarian in this match. that last 10 minutes, and Bobby Wood defeats Frankie Kazarian when he pins him after using a payoff. 82 rated in-ring performance for Bobby Wood, and Frankie Kazarian gets a 67 rated performance. So after this match, then Roderick Strong he comes out to Frankie Kazarian, and he's kind of like, you are the reason why I'm not the Ring of Honor World Television Champion right now. If it wasn't for you screwing things up for me, I would be World Television Champion. And Frankie Kazarian is kind of defending himself, and he's kind of like, well, it's a fatal 4-way, you know, like, you can't really just say that. It was your own fault, you left yourself open. And then that's when Adam Cole comes in, and it's kind of like, stop with the hostilities. You want to talk about how the Fallen will rise, well then let's see which one of you will rise, as Roderick Strong will take on Frankie Kazarian, and whoever loses cannot be part of your little fun time faction called the Fallen. That's a complete rip-off of what I'm doing, even though it's not really, you know, anything to do with that. But, you know, let's just have Adam Cole try and dismantle the Fallen before it can pick up steam. And that's kind of what we're going with here, as he makes this matchup for All-Star Extravaganza. So whoever loses this has to leave the Fallen, and why not? You know, could be a decent enough match. Nope, book match. So who was that again? Roderick Strong and Frankie Kazarian, right? Frankie Kazarian and Roderick Strong. There we go. Happy enough. Yep. Okay, so now we can move on then to our next match. Our next segment, which is a segment between Jay Lethal comes out, and you know, he's like, well, I'm not going to be left out of this pay-per-view like I was the last one, so disrespectively. And he's like, I want somebody to challenge me for my title. I want somebody to come out here and give me a match. So that's when Matt Jackson comes out, and he's like, you know what, you want a match against me? You want a match to defend your title? Well, then it should be against me, because I'm the best there is in this company. Because, you know, that's just a generic thing to say for wrestlers nowadays. And Jay Lethal's kind of like, you know what, you want a match? And then Adam Cole comes in and interferes. And Adam Cole's like, well, Matt, I'm sorry, but you and your brother Nick have completely disappointed the Blacklist. You have completely what's the word I'm looking for? Embarrassed the Blacklist by getting beat by those two overglorified jobbers, War Machine. So no, you will not be getting a match against Jay Lethal at the pay-per-view. You will be in a match against War Machine, where you will be given one last chance to beat them. So he hasn't really given them an ultimatum of what happens if he doesn't beat him, kind of idea. And then Adam Cole goes on to say, Jay Lethal, you want a match for that title? Well then, how about this? I put my title on the line, you put your title on the line. The Alliance of Honor champions will be one-on-one at All-Star Extravaganza. And so that's two matches that we're going to book now. All-Star Extravaganza. Book match. Select J. Okay. Jay Lethal. Adam Cole. Save that. And yep. Okay, and then finally we can have, oh no, that's an angle, book match. Yep, so save. Okay, so to quickly recap our card for All-Star Extravaganza is Beer Money versus Motorcycle Machine Guns, Beth Phoenix versus The Fisto, Colt Cabana versus Alex Shelley, Frankie Kazarian versus Roderick Strong, Jay Lethal versus Adam Cole, Kenny King versus Mark Briscoe, Young Bucks versus